Now, I was kind of getting the vibe of couples or like relationship vibes. So maybe you're with somebody or you're potentially going to be with somebody or I don't know. But me and my husband play this game and it's called Let's Get Deep. And it's kind of one of the first games that I think it's the very first game that we bought together. Um, but I said, you know what? I think I want to kind of switch it up today because I'm like, it's some spicy things coming through, okay? And I thought it was a great game to jump into it. Okay, so oil is significant or lotion. I'm seeing like a cream, but I'm also seeing an oil bottle. So I've already pulled some cards. Now I'm gonna do a collective, and then I'm gonna do the pals, whichever one you pick or whatever. Okay. So I feel like I know the color blue is significant. So I feel like you're the type to possibly be direct in business suits, but as well as relationships. Like anything that you do, I feel like you're very direct or you're very stern. Because we do have lapis lazuli showing its presence, which is all about clarity and very much throat chakra energy, okay? So with these, we had a lot of icebreakers. With this game, it's set up like icebreakers. You have deep, and I believe that it goes deeper. Okay, so the first card says lingerie or no clothes at all. Then we have, do you think marijuana should be legalized? Have you ever had sex when someone else was in the room? What was your first kiss like? How did you learn to give or practice giving head? And did you like to talk during sex? So maybe those are some questions that I feel like the collective have been wondering, have been inquiring about. They came out, okay? Um, For some of them, I kind of wrote down like what is it that the collective was asking themselves, or what did they need to know from their partners. And I know this is going to be a good read. Let me cleanse the energy. Um, I got the candle going, but I want to just cleanse it, make sure that it's nice and neat and well and swell. But I'm going to pull some oracle to pretty much go with this spread. Like I said, this spread was a collective message, and the fact that we had a lot of icebreaker energy, then I knew that it was kind of like be a good starter. Okay, so what's playing on this radio is Chris Brown, and he had this song called "Your Man and Me." Hi everyone. So maybe somebody dealing with somebody and they ain't, you really ain't they person, but you they person. And so maybe this person is like, where did you learn how to practice head? And this person is like, it came naturally. I'm saying somebody like, I can't believe he asked me that. Or you say, I can't believe she asked me that. Okay, so let's go ahead and put some oracles to kind of, somebody's inquiring if marijuana should be legal. I don't know. This card keeps spinning around. So let's go ahead and clarify the energy first. Hope you all are safe wherever you are. I want to just get really energy for this whole bottom row. Like, what was your first kiss like? And have you ever had sex in the room with someone else? So, Spirit, just allow me to connect with the energy of this audience, but let's do row by row. I really don't want to do individual. And like I said, this is just really the collective one. These are the cards that came out, so I just feel like it's somebody like in the first stages of dating, or you've been in like no contact with this person and they're coming back around. Because it's like with that first question, it's kind of giving like, who taught you or are you teaching somebody? So the first card out is definitely intimacy. And that's why I said I really was getting the energy of somebody has already been in cahoots with this person. But I see that you all are going in the energy of a new direction because you saw yourself better without this person. You have a lot of free spirited energy, and you have a lot of possibilities to do whatever it is that you wanted to do. So you and this person possibly took some moments of time from one another. I'm gonna clarify with some tarot, and then I'm gonna give you some advice from angels connections, okay? And you all have time to pick in the piles, whichever one you chose, whether it was pile 1, 2, or 3. This is just the collective to warm everything up. Because I feel like this would be kind of tricky. And I like spiritual challenges. Because it's like the game just be sitting up. I said, I'm going to do something different. Spirit, allow me to tap into the energy of the collective. We have intimacy, new beginnings, free spirited, and perspectives on the table. I feel like you need to get disciplined with something because it's a transformation about to take place. And I just see these shuffling through, but I do feel like the energy is heavy. Because the other, and then we do have the devil card back on the bottom of the deck. But the transformation is possibly going, you're loving yourself. You're not so much putting yourself out on the front line for bait. You've learned from your mistakes. You're moving farther, and you're just like, you know what? I feel like when you're not in cahoots with this person, your energy is free, your energy is better off, and it's pretty much just have you feeling like that girl or that guy. Spirit, give me some energy of advice for possibilities. So I feel like you've been in isolation with the Hermit on the bottom of the deck. And you've possibly had to get out of your ego with the devil card as well. So some shadow specks had to die off in order for you to be in this energy of receiving. We do have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So you're definitely improving something and you're getting clarity about a situation. Some things had to come to a halt with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse because I feel like when you was breaking these cycles, you went through a moment of transformation. The High Priestess is also coming out. So it's something that's going to be revealed possibly within this connection or something that was a misunderstanding at first, but you're definitely taking the moment to tap in and pause because this was burdensome, but I don't feel like it broke you. I know it didn't break you. I just feel like it caused the disharmony with the Three of Pentacles in reverse. And this is possibly why you had to take a step back from this person and move forward, okay? So that's it on the tarot. Let's get you some angel connections. I kind of want to see what to expect out of this energy. And I just skipped that commercial, so I definitely feel like something had to come to like a, just give you a moment to sit and think with the energy of who you were dealing with or what you were dealing with. Because I do feel like it was a lot of toxicity in this energy. And you were second guessing yourself. Like it was a lot of self-doubt, negative thinking. And this is possibly why you had to go into isolation from this person. My bad, y'all. It's just like it keep leaning forward or whatever. All right. So, Spirit, give me some insight of what to expect out of this situation. Angel number 999 may be already coming up for you. And the color is green. Okay, I feel like some conflict had to happen in this situation because both parties was comfortable. And it's possible that you were comfortable with one another, but I don't feel like this is a connection that you're meant to stay in. If you have been seeing orbs, or if you've been seeing things like at the corner of your eye real fast, I think there has been Archangel Raphael trying to send you some healing energy. Like I said, it was a lot of draining in this energy, but it wasn't something that was going to always break you. It was supposed to build you up to show you who you truly were. And pay attention to your dreams at this time, because they're sending you so many signs through your dreams, as well as signs in nature. Okay, so going forward, if you do not write your dreams down, then maybe now is a good time to start. And that is the message for the collective. The song that's playing is called T-Pain Studio Love. And, I grew up looking at love and hip hop and stuff a lot. And I remember relationships that started in the studio, they did not last, child. They did not last. Some do. I mean, I guess it just really depends, but be careful, people. Okay. So now we're moving on to pile one, which was the orange. Now, I had got some downloads for this pile. So if you chose pile one, this is for you. I thank you all so much for tuning in. I went ahead and wrote down some things because I was definitely supposed to do this video earlier, but I had to be a mother, okay? Rose quartz crystal was coming out for you all. Strawberries as well. Snowballs was coming out, but when I was getting the download for snowballs, I definitely was getting the energy of like Aspen or somewhere cold. So the winter, that song by Olivia December is also significant. The color green, as well as green apples. The song Sandcastles by Beyonce is also significant. Lapis Lazuli is also significant. There was another stone that was coming out. And so when I pulled the cards for this collective, for Power One is what we're on, the question that I asked was, what are the questions that you all were asking yourselves? So I think it's going to be very, very interesting, because I was like, this energy was very much giving what did they want to know, or who wanted to know what, right? Let me clock it. And somebody is a student. I know that this is like the seasons of going back to school. But I feel like you all were high school sweethearts and now you're off to college. So it's definitely adult energy that I'm picking up. But I just feel like you all was high school sweethearts, or you met in school or something like that. And it's a lot of joy, because orange is all about vitality, strength, joy, courage. But your sacred energy is definitely screaming, okay? I feel like you're very creative in this energy going forward. Like I said, this is a new school year, but it's also just new energy of moving forward, going in a different direction. So this spread had a lot of deep, okay? So the first row, we have 3 and 3, okay? So it says, if you had to give up one position for the rest of your life, which would you rule out? The second card says, name a location on your body that you want your partner to suck. The third one says, have you ever had sex with more than one person in a day and night? The fourth question is, are there any toys or props you would like to use together in bed? The fifth question is shower sex or car sex. And the last question is, name a location on your body that you want your partner to kiss. Now, I told you, when I pulled these cards, it was like more so what were people wanting to know about their partner, or what were they willing to ask their partner, okay? So, give me some insight of this energy, spirit. I want to kind of see a timeline of energy, because I'm getting that this is definitely a new connection, but I just feel like it's if the connection is current, it's like something new is about to unlock within this level. for them or something like that. But I'm just getting that this is a new connection or definitely a past connection, but the connection is still young. Like the connection is fresh. But it's also some emotional pulls there too. Because it's kind of like giving third party. Because it's like I'm in something, but I'm experiencing something. And so with this experiencing going on, then it's like, okay, I know this person, but I got to get to know this person. So I don't know, very much player energy because we did have the three of hearts coming out. And I'm still shuffling. So that's why I said it was definitely given. It's something new. Whether you're new with this person or somebody else, child, I don't know. Let me just shuffle and pull. And stop yapping. Because I want to know. And somebody just pulled up. So, yeah. These are the times that people want to pull up and get in the house. So we got the Nine of Swords, the Tower, and the Chariot in reverse. I told you, this energy was something that was like already an ongoing problem. I wanted to say an ongoing thing, but Spirit said it was an ongoing problem, child. So you have to find balance out of the situation. I do see that balance came about be through inspiration. Okay, so you had to go through the anxiety, you had to go through the trauma and the despair, but the Tower didn't really come through for like destruction. Okay, the Tower was like, get up. You know, it was like, why are you in this energy of funk when you are the inspiration? You are the temperance, okay? And look, we got the Chariot in reverse. The Chariot was saying it's time for you to move on. Get out of this energy of despair. So the fact that I was picking up high school sweethearts, it could definitely be a thing of and hello everyone that's tuning in. I'm like heavily channeling, so I did just want to speak to everybody. I thank you all so much for tuning in. But the energy that I'm getting is just like you had to cut off something in order to experience something new. And that's always a good thing to level up, but you want to make sure that you're leveling it up within yourself first so you can be that projection of what it is that you want to call in. So whether that means using your selenite, your tourmaline, definitely taking your salt baths, okay? But always vent to yourself because you're not going to harm yourself, okay? I don't see that energy for you, but I do feel like you've been confining in somebody that hasn't had your best interests at heart. And once you kind of like step back from that person, you got out of this conflict energy. On the bottom of the deck, we do have the Five of Swords in reverse. And under that, we do have the Ace of Cups. So you're about to experience everything that it is that you want to do. But you most definitely had to get out of this energy of the Eight of Swords with it coming out in reverse. You went through a period of negative self-thinking. You went through a period of negative self-talk. And if you are new to the dating scene or even the sexual scene, and this is gender specific as well as it's not an age limit. Hopefully you're having sex when you're supposed to have sex, but I feel like with those barriers being removed or knocked down per se, it had you in a moment of reflection. And so maybe you thought you was going to be with this person forever, but it was like a learning experience. And so that's oh, let me do some oracle for you all because I'm definitely done pulling tarot on this situation now that I see. And then so let me put some oracle, but now that I see, and on the bottom before it was two cards that didn't pick up, and we had family and chemistry. So I definitely feel like that's the energy that you're about to experience. And on the bottom of the deck of that is sorrow. So I just feel like you had to go through that destruction in order to learn from it and move on. Because I feel like you're gonna meet somebody in your major. So school is definitely significant, but I just feel like they wasn't on your level in the first place. You know how doctors date doctors, lawyers with lawyers, cops with cops, you know, something like that. It's just, it's, Spirit said you fucking with the paper boy. get a little messy sometimes, y'all. It just is so funny. Because do they even still have paper boys? It really even sounds like you're talking about me. Well, hey, Simpson. I love you. Thank you, Alana. I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm listening. Mason. Well, I thank you all so much for tuning in. I'm not sure which PAL you all picked, but this is PAL 1 that we're doing. I'm about to do some oracle for this energy. So far the energy is sex is definitely involved, but it's like multiple sexual partners, but it's some people don't know some people. But some people had to leave this person because they're about to be in this new energy of love. They're in the energy of balance and inspiration right now. So they had to move out of that energy in order to find that core of strength, but also the safe place within them. Because I feel like with that person, they were possibly trauma bonded or whatnot. But let's pull some orca, y'all. The game that we're using for these cards is called Let's Get Deep. And this was a couples game, but I thought it'd be great to pull some energy of what are some people thinking? What is some collective energy that is going on for my audience? So I hope you all are having fun. I'm having fun. And thank you all so much for tuning in. But we're done with tarot on this situation. I kind of want to just get to the root of this situation, and then we can move on to pile 2 and pile 3. But I mean, it was great energy. It's just sister or gal or brother and sir had to find themselves before they could experience this new energy. And on the bottom of the deck, we got divine feminine. So I just feel like some people have to clean house in order to experience this energy of abundance, because I definitely feel like this past connection is over. It's like what it is. On the song is playing. It's called Who by Jacquees. I haven't heard this before, so I don't know how it's gonna go, but maybe something to come through. Spirit, allow me to tap into the energy of Ace of Cups, Page of Wands, and Temperance. Okay, they've been in the energy of balance. They've been in the energy of inspiring as well as about to receive this cup full of abundance. So some ecstasy is about to come from this connection. And what I mean by that, your rewards is going to outdo your pain. You're no longer in the energy of escaping. You are about to experience dharma, while whoever been wrongdoing you is about to experience karma. You're on the good side of things with this cause and effect energy with karma, because you trusted yourself to be loyal to yourself, okay? And you're no longer running from this energy with escape behind this. Some conflicts came in, but some commitments are about to come even more, okay? So you may have been in the energy of hopelessness. I feel like if you feel like that's your energy, it's not. It's your ego pulling on you, because with this change, you are getting a second chance of nourishment, and you also have been in the energy of pain. You have somebody spying on your energy, and it's possibly this person that you left. So this is possibly why your ego is still pulling towards the familiarity, because it hasn't quite healed from the situation, but you are moving in the right direction from that energy, okay? So take your spiritual baths, write your manifestations to yourself. I want to say cut the cord, but it's like somebody that's watching is not ready to cut the cord, and I do not want you messing with anything that you're not sure of. But you need to call your power back to you, because you're dealing with somebody that's kind of on the very much manipulative side, and it's like they're coming up with multiple ways of how to get to you, how to talk to you, how to see you. It's definitely just on the stalking spectrum. And then we did have the spine card coming out, but I feel like if you more so just focus on yourself and your protection, then you'll be okay. I don't feel like you're dealing with something that you cannot handle. You just have to make sure that you're nourishing yourself, watering your own cup before moving on to something else or even someone else. So Sandcastles by Beyonce is significant, and Olivia December is significant. Those are two songs for you all. So take it how it resonates. But something in December is coming. Let's see. Spirit, give me some energy for December. So December 5th or the 5th, they don't have 5 weeks, but these a 5 is significant, okay? So you can even expect some changes come December, you know. With this line of work, you have to use your discernment. If it does not fit, don't make it fit, okay? And pile 1, that was your read. We're about to move on to pile 2. I hope you all are safe wherever you are. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Can you put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me okay? I know this music is playing. And my headset was charging, so I didn't have time to do that. So I was just like, fuck it. I'm just gonna go. All speed, no brakes. So if you pick mixed berry and the orange blade, then this is pile 2, and this is your reading. So the channel energy that I was getting for you all was definitely like that back to school energy too, because a ruler was significant, okay? When it was given like yardstick. So and I just heard a car horn. Like, who is honking horns at this time of morning? But maybe something is going on. I don't know. But the numbers 23, 13, 17, 11, and 12 is significant. So there can be angel numbers of some sort of you. But something was definitely reaching out to me, because it's like somebody has been reaching for you. Like, I don't know if they've been trying to contact you, or maybe you got into it and he was like, look, you reach it. But something happened. And I remember putting that, like somebody has been a distraction. Okay, like somebody is on your desk, so you probably work in an office setting, but somebody has been like reaching over you or something like that. Like I have wrote all this down, so I trust myself and I trust my downloads, because I was seeing this shit in real time. Okay, and I was supposed to really have done this reading earlier, but I had to get some sleep. And so I say, you know what? It's going to be some late nights or some early mornings, because baby mama going to bed. Okay. You could possibly have been using red aventurine. I think that's how you pronounce it. But it's definitely a stone. For protection as well as passion. I think it's associated with the root chakra. So with you all's energy, it was more so, what do they want to know? So y'all cards went a little in depth. I feel like with this energy, it was more so in the relationship, not so much trying to build the relationship. So let's get into it, okay? So I think you all have 6 cards as well. Let me set it up. So it's on a commercial now, but Tory Lane Say It is about to play. I find that so ironic, because when that song came out, it's like the DJ wore it out. If you know, you know. It's like the girls was really into that song. And now that I'm listening to it play, it was like, why? Why was we really into that song like that? But however, whatever. So with this energy, it was more so 7 cards. And so I definitely feel like this relationship is definitely going through another spiritual test. 7 is a definitely spiritual number, and it's completion in some sorts. But I just feel like with this relationship, it's about to level up in some sorts. For some people, I'm seeing, because on this question it says, on a scale of 1 to 10, how good are you in bed? So they give me the energy of some people are going back out there, but I just feel like with some people, you're already in it. And maybe you're speaking about your life with another couple or something like that. I don't know. But I'm seeing a group setting of like a double date. I'm seeing 4 people at a table. So it says, what is your definition of amazing sex in 3 words? Is there anything I can do to make sex feel more safe or comfortable? Do you have nudes of yourself or others saved on your phone? Where have you always wanted to have sex but haven't? Have you ever faked an orgasm? When was the last time you were STD tested? So do you see what I mean? With this group, it was more so what do they want to know from their partners, or what are some things that they were thinking to know? Let's just pull some. I want to kind of pull Oracle first before I pull Tarot. Because Oracle's kind of like straight to it. And this is some juicy stuff because I kind of want to know. So let's go with the single card hit step period. And then we can do the 2 rows. Because my other rows were 6, but this one was 7. So that stood out. That's why I said something is coming to a completion. And completion can be for the best. It could be for the worst. I pray that it's for your highest good. But I just feel like depending on the results, because see, this is the card that we're about to clarify. When it's the last time that you were STD tested? I don't know. Let's just stay on topic, okay? Let's just stay on topic. And you know what? A card fell out, but I wanted 3 cards specifically for this energy. And I got that. I got just that. So we got the Divine Masculine card coming out, as well as Time and Hard Fog. So I just feel like somebody is being sending mixed signals in a situation, but in time, shit definitely will be revealed. Even though this card says Divine Masculine on it, we're still dealing with energy. So maybe you're overly masculine with this person, or maybe this person is overly masculine with you. But I just feel like be careful if this is your energy, and when the test results come or in the midst of talking about the test or something, be mindful of your energy. Stay by the door, keep some tennis shoes on, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. And I'm not trying to get you in an uproar as well, because I don't like that energy, but I just want you to be safe when it comes to that, because the fact that we was clarifying that card specifically, I just feel like it's going to be some emotions that get a little high, and you just always want to be on the safer side of things. Okay, moving right along. Let's do the top row. Getting some insight of its energy. This middle card is really standing out. Why am I tapping it? It said, where have you always wanted to have sex, but you haven't? And then when I split the deck, we got the lusting card coming out. So, yeah, I feel like somebody is trying to go take you around the corner or something. And they like, you want to try it? You want to try it? Because it did. On the bottom of the day, we got confusion. And so I just feel like you with this person is kind of like, I'm getting energy that they're a little thirsty. And you like, chill. Look, pride, chill. Like your ego going to make me hit the dodo. For real, for real. So you give me some clarity for the top row. So we got pain, intuition, and nourishment. So yeah, I don't feel like you feeling this person like that. And I feel like your intuition has kind of been telling you what to do when it comes to this. Something is definitely bittersweet with this energy. We do have that card on the bottom of the deck. And we also have the nourishment card. And with this card, it talks about self-growth, focus, and stuff like that. So I just feel like with this person, trauma bonding happens a lot with sexual encounters. And I don't think people realize that a lot. So I remember saying this similar to Pal 1. And Summer Walker body is significant. So I just feel like it caused pain with this person. And you're in the energy of growing out of it. And it kind of still tie into this card that we just did with the divine masculine energy and stuff like that. Because, see, that's still a part of this reading. It just was single, so I wanted to clarify it on its own. And I just feel like with your intuition, has been talking to you, the gut feeling. I'm even seeing somebody get ready and, like, had to throw up immediately. So you possibly could even be pregnant But I just feel like nothing but good is going to come out the situation. When I split the bottom of I split the deck and we got the beauty card coming out. So I just feel like you're going to find the grace for yourself to move forward and to move on. So let me do the same. Spirit, allow me to tap into the energy of the bottom. The bottom is not really bad energy. It's not energy of, it's just really straightforward answers. I do see that we got the distance on the bottom of the deck, distracted, stressed, and foundation. So I feel like you're in the energy of definitely finding yourself, but it's kind of like you had to pull yourself apart. And this is possibly why this card is standing out with the nudes on the phone. So you could even be a distance from a person, but the tension is there. I just feel like their intention, and you're distracting yourself that you're not in this energy of toxicity or allowing tension to just build up freely within your vessel, which is very good. And your energy is definitely much stable with the foundation coming out in reverse, which means you're standing on business as you should. You ain't got to get on business because you standing on business. Okay? What they say, clock it. Okay, so we got the Page of Pentacles. It stood out to me because I haven't set the intentions of the deck yet. But with this foundation, I feel like this person is going to be a lack of commitment. And that is going to be the clarity that you find for yourself to be like, okay, this isn't the energy for me going forward, right? It's definitely a learning experience, but for some reason I was going to say materials. So you could even be writing a book on this per se situation. Something is tangible with this energy that you're working on. Or maybe you're going to get some materials for this situation. I do not know, but materials was finna come out. And I'm seeing some stuff. Just be careful, y'all. I'm telling you, keep them tennis shoes on. Keep yourself at the door. Keep yourself at the exit. Like, if you're going to meet this person and you feel like this person is a little on the side, then you need to let somebody know before you meet this person. So let me tap into the energy, because Spirit, I want to know, what is material? Don't talk about it. Ask about it. Spirit, allow me to tap into the energy of material, because I just feel like and it's definitely for this role, because I keep finding myself straightening it up. Like something is being tied into something. Didn't I tell y'all it's like something is being tied into something? Something is coming to a completion. And this looks like rope. That is rope. Something is coming to a completion. We got the Star card, the Hierophant, and the World card. I'm just going to clarify this right quick, and then I'm going to get into this little deck, because this deck landed up here. So this deck landed, everything landed how it's supposed to. The fact that we was talking about the foundation, your foundation need materials to withhold and withstand, right? Okay, now it makes sense. Trust your intuition with this, because you are not traditional. Your family don't feel like you're traditional, but your ancestors feel like you're exactly where you're supposed to be. And they're still your family. But who you see in your reality today, is the rooting is not coming from them. The rooting is coming from your ancestors, your spirit team. And they're saying, look, you're about to have so much hope. A new life is arriving, and it's just time for you to step forward with grace. You were overly committed to things in the past that made your luck turn in a whole different direction, from burden to secrets, okay? But the burden is no longer your responsibility to carry, because you're in this energy of personal celebration. Once you get out of the energy of toxicity with, it's not even so much with the person anymore. It's just your head over heart energy. What do you want to do for yourself going forward? We are responsible for our own happiness. So it's like we can no longer blame it on our parents, blame it on our peers. We have to really do the shadow work and look at ourselves and say, what is it that I want to change? What is it that I should change? So I just feel like you have been quiet. You've been silent to yourself and you've been like, you know what? You know what you want and you know what you don't want. So there's very good energy. Very, very good energy. Let me get you some advice from the Angels Connection deck. So it's like, and some people do that. Like some people get with people and this person can say any and everything and this person to go for it, right? Until that person gets an epiphany and wake up, start listening to their claircognizance, knowing that their inner knowing is on point. The fact that this song is playing is it's Jacquees again, y'all. I don't really like him like this. I'm gonna change it, but the song he was saying "Get It Together." Some people find themselves when situations like that happen versus not. You know, some people stay in a situation, but majority of people, if you have the energy and the willpower, you can get yourself out of the situation. I know some people that didn't took nothing but themselves and their kids, baby, and they got the fuck out of Dodge. Okay, they got the fuck out of Dodge. And a lot of people say, well, it ain't that easy, ain't that simple. Nobody said it was gonna be easy. Nobody said it was gonna be easy. But if you really don't want to be in a situation, you will change it. And that's not to bash anyone either. Because everyone is going through something totally different. But this energy is beautiful. Water your garden before watering the next person's. It's a lot of times you feel like you're alone. You could possibly be into feathers. Or you've been seeing feathers. Like, can you put a 1 in the chat if you ever been making your bed and all of a sudden you see a feather like laying on your pillow, or a feather just all of a sudden get on the bed? That'd be your spirit team, like just dropping gems to you, letting you know like they're right there, you know. I think that you love candles, because I've been looking at my candle a lot during this reading. I just feel like when you're in the energy of lighting one or you see one, some clarity is going to come about. You could possibly be into books. I feel like a book is going to fall or get your attention some way, somehow, but it's going to be some information in there. So read and learn. Music is sending you signals as well as your dreams at this time. The angels are going to communicate with you in many, many ways, but I feel like your dreams is a big one because that was in reverse. So I always take the energy that you're actively in versus energy that's to come with Oracle. So when you feel like you're alone, you're not. Okay, your ancestors walk with you, your spirit guides walk with you. Sometimes you have to go to the bathroom. Sometimes you have to literally sit with yourself to hear your thoughts. If your intrusive thoughts are taking over, just say, this is not my energy. Everything, only good will come out of this situation, okay? So you're on the right path. You're definitely on the right path. And if you're wondering if you're on the right path, you can always ask your spirit guides to show you something in your reality. Let's say you like SpongeBob or you like apples. You can say, Spirit, show me a meme of SpongeBob or show me SpongeBob. Because I feel like it'll be just clear, you know. Show me SpongeBob if I'm on the right track. Show me a green apple if my heart space is open. So, I mean, you have to get creative. However you can listen to your spirit guides with that collective, because I'm cleaning up this energy right now. But I did see that the music card came out in reverse. So, like I was saying today, some energy on the songs were coming through. I had to change that one because I'm not a Jacquees fan. But I just feel like some clarity is going to come through for you all the same way. You just have to pay attention. And even if it's just a regular radio. But I feel like somebody is listening. Some song just popped up in your head. Because I see somebody trying to piece it together. So it's two people in here. We're about to get into the energy of Pal 3. But by you two being in here, I thank you all so much for tuning in with me. If you would like to ask a question in the chat, then you're more than welcome to. I was going to do paid readings on this live, but I kind of wanted to just finish the spread first. But if you all would like to ask a question while I get the next pal going, then you're more than welcome to in the chat. Thank you once again for tuning in, and thank you all so much for the likes and the hearts. And what was you all's favorite part so far? Pal 1 or Pal 2? Because I definitely feel like it was two different energies. Like I said, Pal 1 was kind of like the high school sweet. It was that young love. But this love was kind of like that mature love. And it was kind of like, you know. We got Boo Thang on the radio by Verse Simmons. Talk about future blessings. Well, these three cards came right on out when I was trying to clean up. So the cards that came out is the Six of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the Page of Swords. That's why I looked at the screen to see if either one of you had said something. I feel like when you take care of your self-care, then your debts will be paid off spiritually before they can be paid off physically. I don't really feel like you're in the energy of, I mean, you probably have like student loans or something like that, a car note at the most. I think you have a mortgage versus rent, but you're definitely in the energy of a boss. Okay, and when I split the deck, we got the King of Cups. So your energy is definitely emotional stable, but the new ideas, you have to kind of like flex more for what it is that you want versus what you don't want, because something in the past has kind of hindered you from going forward. But the new ideas are definitely going to bring the abundance. With the King of Pentacles on the bottom, this talks about abundance, wealth, and generosity. Get out of that energy of grief, and then you won't feel so burnt out or impulsive. But other than that, you got some good energy. You got the Six of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords in reverse. But the rest of your energy is upright. So that means that that's your active energy in tarot. And you're very emotional balanced. The fact that I'm scratching my head right now, I feel like it's something you know. And once you apply it the way that it should fit in the puzzle, then you'll be good. Six is significant. So this could be stability, harmony, even balance. Think 222 energy. But 6 days, 6 weeks, 6 months, or even 6 years, something significant can happen on the brink for you, okay? Yes, focus on your new ideas to bring abundance. Very much so. And you have to actively be in the energy that you want to attract. So if you know that this is for you, own it, because the cards speak for themselves. And I found it just so ironic because you were the only one to say something, and then only those three was out. And then when I pulled the rest of the deck, you have 7 total. So the fact that 6 is significant for you and you have 7 cards totally, I just feel like after that step of 6, the 7 is going to complete it all and tie it in for you to move forward. All right, y'all. We're going to do pile 3. Yes, most definitely own it. And own who you are. Because your soul knows what it wants. We just have to listen sometimes. So pile 3, if you chose pineapple, this is your reading. And so with you all's reading, it was more so, it was given 50 and up. Now, this could be 1950. This could be the 50 and over club. Woo, woo. However it represents for you. Somebody is definitely 50 because represent. It was like however it resonates, but Spirit said represent. Okay, so somebody is 50 and up and they like, woo, woo. Okay. So the reason why this energy was given that married life versus that single life or even that relationship life, shit, take it how it resonates. It said, give me the talk as if you were giving it to your future child. How many states have you had sex in? Do you prefer eyes open or eyes closed in the bedroom? Have you ever subscribed to an OnlyFans account? What do you think is the biggest issue in your sex life? Have you ever been arrested and what for? And so I just felt like those were, I don't even think it's married life. Like, I take that all the way back. I literally think that it's what it was, the 50 and over club. I just feel like with this energy, it was kind of like, I want to get to know you, but I don't know what to talk about. So it's just like, But let's get into it. The downloads that I had got, now, I put marriage back in it. I put it back. I put it back because I had already wrote on the download. So it's like, okay, Spirit says, see, if you went with your intuition, the download I had already wrote marriage. Okay, I pulled these cards after I wrote the downloads because once again, this video was supposed to be earlier today. What is that video when they say he got that dog in him? I don't know, but I wrote that down. Okay, I just feel like this is with the family perspective. So this is some mature energy for sure. And it's like somebody's like craving you. This probably like the most spicy. Maybe that's why it's the last one. I don't know. I'm gonna do Oracle first because with this energy, it was definitely love, peace, family. But it was that nudge and push energy. Okay, very much flowy, very much surrendering. And Kia, My Neck, My Back. This song was coming up first. Like, out of all the songs that we channeled today, that one came out like, she said I came out like what? I came out. So? And so I don't know who Ball Greasy is, but this song is called Freak Me Bae. Okay, because I'm like, what did we start with for the algorithm to just go? Because there's a lot of songs that's played that I haven't really listened to like that. Spirit, allow me to tap into the energy of this audience that chose pineapple. And the fact that this was actually pineapple apple. We had green apples in the last reading. Maybe that's y'all safe words or something. Apple. Pineapple. I don't know. But Spirit Girl, allow me to tap into the energy of the audience for pineapple. What I tell y'all, this one's going to be the most spicy. We got chasing, elusive, lusting, and clouded judgment, karma, and escaping. But somebody thought you were loyal. And now they're craving their energy that they no longer can siphon. It's definitely what it's giving. You were dealing with somebody that was tricky or deceptive. My ears start ringing. Maybe they calling you. Because I got like real, I'm not irritated, but it's kind of like that, you know, I fuck with you, but I don't fuck with you. I fuck with you, but I don't fuck with you. Like, what made me say that, Spirit? It's the chemistry. It's a twin flame connection. Thank you. I don't need any more cards. Let's put this up. So somebody you were dealing with, you thought this was your soulmate. Oh, it's my love. But it wasn't. They was a mirror reflection. You all was supposed to teach each other something. And now you're learning how to move out of it. So by these questions are like, if you had to talk to your future child, or have you subscribed to plans, and what have you been arrested for? You got to start all the way over. You done started all the way over. And so now you're in the energy of out with the old, in with the new. And see, even with this being the overly 50s club, I said 1950 is significant. So it's like past life, new life, give it to me. Give it to me, because I don't want it. And then when I picked this up, only the Emperor card was out. You definitely got a new interest. Spirit, allow me to tap into the energy of the twin flame, karma, and chemistry. Give me some insight for that collective, because I just feel like with that energy, you was like, oh, this is it. This is it. And then the universe was like, that ain't it. That ain't it. 12, 11, 8, and 3 is significant. 24, 27. It's giving the energy of chaos. Because it's like cars just started flying, flying, flying. And maybe that's that cloudy judgment, right? So, I said maybe it's that cloudy judgment. Why the card fall on cloudy judgment? The 6 of wands. So a transition definitely had to prepare you for what's to go, because you moved on. Yes, you was in this Emperor energy. You was in this King of Pentacles energy. You were even in the 3 of Swords energy. But out of all of this came Knight of Swords energy with the burnt out feeling, the restless feeling. Things were even getting to a point where you were unpredictable. But when you got rid of the trickery energy, I feel like you stepped up into the energy to be able to receive everything that is for you. You had lacked the long-term view for a minute, but it was a misalignment. It wasn't a missed opportunity. It was misaligned for you because this person wasn't supposed to come with you. So it put you in the energy of even feeling abandoned at times because you feel like you were on your own or you felt alone. But now you're in the energy of alignment with the 7 of Cups. And that's great because 7-7 is significant. I think I said 27. I know 8 was another one. But the fact that you saw the vision through the success, okay? Like I said, in the past, it was some energy where you were saying, well, you know, I don't know. But you didn't know because you wasn't supposed to, because certain people wasn't supposed to be with you. And that's another thing. This isn't about just sexual energy. This could be platonic energy. Exactly. Thank you, Mary. Oh, you say you got a friend named Apple. And yes, you're absolutely right. It's the energy of alignment. A lot of people aren't going to be with you because they were only there to be a test. They were only there to be a guide to move forward, for you to move forward. Like I said at the beginning, you always supposed to wake something up within the two of you, but only you chose to wake up. You inspired yourself to look up out of the clouds, look up and see what it is that you needed to see. It's just giving you're not on surface level anymore. You're on bird's eye view and they're on ocean front. Ocean front drive could be significant because I'm like ocean front and then the drive came through. So take how it resonates. So give me some advice for this collective. And then we're gonna do some I don't know. We're going to do something. Because it's almost been an hour since we've been recording. Well, it's been an hour since we've been recording. But so can I have some advice for this collective? Maybe I should ask a different question. Give me some insight of what's their current energy going forward, Spirit. Because I shuffled and nothing came out 3 times. So are they in the energy of alignment? Yes. You're in the energy of alignment, Pal 3, but I feel like That nurturing energy, you're going to have to keep it for yourself first. You're going to have to fill up your cup before worrying about the next person's cup, because by you moving forward, you're moving with intention. You're very intuitive. And this is why people feel like you're very independent, because you rely on your intuition now. Well, thank you, Spirit. I got my cards now, y'all. They fly like bullets. So the fragrance rose or even rose petals will be significant. Feeling isolated, your angels are saying we're walking right beside you. You could possibly have a cat or a dog. I'm seeing a tabby cat. Is that how you pronounce it? Um, it's gray, but I'm also seeing a tan cat. Pets are very intuitive when it comes to the shifts of energy. So pay attention to your pets. And even if you just have babies, pay attention to them too, because they'll let you know if angels are visiting your home or not, okay? And Archangel Michael is sending you all some energy of purple. Gemstones is going to also be amethyst. And this is just giving you the energy of healing frequency. Now, not like Joful. No, I'm sorry, not Joful. Not like Raphael. Raphael sends healing energy strictly for like the heart space. But I feel like with this new energy and with the being in tune with the pets, I feel like this is what Archangel Michael is making. And there goes Joful on the bottom. So Archangel Michael is going to be sending you that energy because your third eye is about to go through an awakening, and that's possibly why 7 was coming out for you all earlier, so back to back, because you're going to see something within this period of I'm hearing period of abundance, but it's like I feel like you're going to see who's supposed to be there and you're going to see who's not supposed to be there. And so you can work with amethyst to get a deeper understanding if this is connecting with you. And you also did have Jofel coming out with sending energy through dainties flowers, the essence of strawberries, the gemstone citrine, but also the color yellow is also significant. And if you've been seeing the angel number 333 or even 332, it's just letting you know that, look, you're going through a transformation. You're in the energy of you're in the energy of receiving. You're in the energy of transforming. I'm getting the sense of like somebody is holding themselves. You're possibly crying, but I just feel like the energy is euphoric. I know it sounds strange, but I just feel like they're like at their breaking point. Cause like finally, for something, and it's just like the energy was like I had to hold myself, but I found myself. And that's beautiful. Okay, we don't even have to get too much into it. Bitch, if you got up, get up. If you need to get up, hold my hand, ho. Get your ass up. Hold my hand. Spirit said we is not gonna let it. And then the song, some say look at the song. It's Chris Brown, no BS. Because we ain't even finna bullshit it. We ain't. I mean, it was very good energy. It's just something had to come to an end. It was some, and that's a relationship for you. Because I'm like, it was some endings and it was some beginnings in this reading for all pals. But that's a relationship, child. But their relationship was like, it was going good, but I got started over. And I was like, it was giving just 50 and up. Because I'm like, why would you want to know that? Oh, well. Oh, well. Have y'all heard this song? I want to see if I can play it. But y'all heard that song called Shantae's Got a Man? It's old, but... Y'all, that song be on repeat, okay? That song be on repeat, child. I can't find it right now. It popped up, but I don't know. Have y'all heard that song? Transforming into what? Well, cool. Third eye awakening, a period of abundance. That is cool for a third eye awakening. I mean, be careful. And gray was also significant with that power. I forgot about that. But gray, you saying transforming into what? And that's why I'm glad you asked that, because I forgot about this gray screen. And I just feel like the grayness was, it's kind of like that area of what hasn't been unlocked. So I don't know. You could be transforming out of a period of stagnation, procrastination. You could be transforming in many ways. Um, do you have back pain? Or are you going through a job transitioning? What time is it where you all are? Can you put in the chat? So, y'all, I have done PAL 1, PAL 2, PAL 3. And it is currently Central Time. It is 5:16 where I am. I'm gonna have to do, um, I'm gonna have to cook breakfast. I'm gonna do I ain't gonna do this. I'm not gonna do this. But, let me do this like this. Okay, so I'm gonna do 2 readings. Okay. So I'm gonna do some tarot, some oracle, and some more oracle. And these will just be collective readings for the energy of who's tuning in. So hopefully this give you all some insight. And get some water, child. I am too. I hope that you all are safe wherever you are. Please subscribe. Thank you all so much for your likes and stuff. I'm gonna try to go live more. I be being a mama. Shit, I be a business worker. Cause I do readings personally. So it's like once I get my clients out the way, I might record or I might not. I think I'm gonna do TikTok tomorrow. If you all are on TikTok, please follow me at AKA Tan Empress. If you all are into natural products for hair care and skincare, please Google us at Tanzi B's. We ship nationwide for the USA. Spirit, for the audience that is watching, allow me to tap into their energy for guidance, clarity, and insight. What can they expect for this week? Today is the 11th. Yes, today is Monday, the 11th of August. So for the collective that's watching, what can this week bring them? What can they expect? So I definitely feel like some self-care is about to be going on. I feel like you've been in this energy of diligence. You're definitely in the energy of magic, okay? You've definitely been doing what you need to do. I think this new moon, you did some work. but it's more so of releasing. And I think with this Lionsgate energy, you felt a little disharmony, but I just feel like it was the rebirth purging. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Lovers as well. So you're making space for yourself, but you're also making space with others around you. I feel like in the past, people have told you like you're kind of standoffish, or it was a miscommunication somewhere. But I just feel like now you're in this energy of euphoric. I definitely feel like yellow is significant. It's real as red. And sometimes I look at my nails and my nails are yellow and red. So I just feel like you're definitely in the energy of euphoric. You're healing some wounds that you didn't think that you had to heal. It's definitely given some childhood trauma that was pushed aside. But now it's came to the surface to kind of like conclude. Spirit, allow me to clarify the energy that's on the table. We have the Two of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like with that energy of needing self-discipline, you would discipline yourself to be of sport of others, but you wasn't disciplining yourself to be in your own values. And that made you feel depleted and even drained on the journey. Very much inner turmoil. And now you're in the energy of picking up the pieces. Like the trickery is no longer a connection for you. Stabbing at you even, because I wanted to say that, and the fact that spirit is like, you know, talk. But you're definitely in the energy of transforming, but the more action you put in, it's like the more better the reward that you can see. We got the Divine Feminine when you split the deck, and I feel like that's the energy that you're in. You're not tricky, you're not deceptive, you're intuitive. And when you learned how to use the energy for your will, karma started hitting everyone that it was supposed to, because you are the magician. The fact that that card landed there, chasing isn't your truth. Your truth is being an apprentice for yourself. You're a very hard worker. You could even be a Virgo, but earth energy is coming out strong. And I just feel like that's that grounding energy that you have. On the bottom of the deck, we also have escaping. So I just feel like you escaped the matrix and you did what it is that you had to do for yourself. You became loyal for yourself to be in this energy of love, the harmony, the abyss, and the bliss. Not the abyss, the bliss. And you was like, you know what, we're stronger together. Okay. I wasn't sure if I was supposed to pull that many. We had emotional storm, but I had already kind of spoke on that, so I didn't touch on that energy. But then we had obsession coming out as well, and fantasy and abandonment. And it kind of went, well, after fantasy, abandonment was kind of hidden over commitment. So maybe that's your energy that you're going to tap into. But I feel like your foundation is very much going to be concrete before those levels of doors open. Because I feel like you're in a commitment, but maybe you're renewing your vows, or you possibly just, it's a promise somewhere that's going to take place. And it's going to be a test of faith for your foundation. And this could be even a business venture. It doesn't even have to be a home aspect, but this could just be whatever bring in that abundance for you. I feel like it's going to be a test of faith. It's kind of like, are you sure you want to do this contract? Something like that. I don't know. But that's the energy that I'm picking up. Like, are you sure this is what you want to do? And then on the bottom of the deck for angel connections, I do see over here it says 555. Now, I didn't even pull anything, but I did notice that was sticking out. I can pull from what we already shuffled for you all to see if I can get some clarity for that. Okay. Spirit, give me some insight of clarity for the Magician, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Lovers. So you've definitely been working with some light energy. We got the Archangel Uriel coming out, but this is more so of like that light God. I feel like with your crown chakra, it's definitely been activated because your solar plexus, everything is in alignment. Everything is definitely in alignment. And I feel like this is why these rewards are going to come tenfold. And I'm not just saying that, but it's just the energy of knowing I'm okay, knowing that I'm safe. I feel like the back of your neck, or even like something back, but I feel like you've been feeling like something on you or something like that. Not so much as something crawling, but it's like a caress feeling or something like that. And there'd be a nudge from spirit just letting you know that it's safe for you to go forward with your decision. Like those cold chills, music has been definitely speaking to you. And we also still have this card has came out in every pile that I have done. It's definitely, I feel like the music get louder when you feel like you're alone. If you don't be in the energy of feeling like you're down and out, I don't feel like the music plays that heavy. But I feel like when the music goes banging, it's because you're in this energy of lack somewhere. And so it is a need for you to work on your love life. It is a need for you to work on the harmony. But all of this is going to have to start with you. Versus, like, you can't help him or you cannot help her before helping yourself. And then this song is called Sunshine by Lil Flip. Y'all, it's like I've heard the song before, but check it out. Okay, that's all I can tell you is check it out, because I'm not finna go no deeper than what I just feel like it's significant, okay? Maybe you should get some sunshine. I'm not touching it. I'm not. I just, no. All right. So I'm going to do one more reading. And then I'm going to bed before I do breakfast. And make sure the kids go to school. I hope you all are well and safe wherever you are. I hope everything is working out the way that you want it. Did you all do some manifesting this Lionsgate portal? It's still popular. Not, well, yeah. The energy is popular is what I'm trying to say. But like if you missed it, you still have that energy lingering around to get you all some manifestations going. So we already did what can you all look forward to. Let's do what you should not do this week, okay? You see what you can look forward to this week. Some foundation tests are going to arise. And tomorrow's the last day for Mercury retrograde. Or retrograde, I know it's ending. Is it Mercury retrograde still or no? I don't know. But I do know tomorrow is the last day for retrograde. So I was looking at this song at first, and it's called Guess What by Selena Johnson. And I want to explore it. When I split the deck, we got Judgment and we got the Sun card. So I feel like Spirit is like, guess what? And I had just said these tests of faith is going to come up. So I feel like Spirit is like, surprise, surprise. I mean, hey, if you've been on your shit, you ain't got nothing to worry about. Spirit, what can they not do this week? You know, that Judgment card still came out, y'all. Let's get into it. Because, see, on the bottom of the deck, I still had the Sun. I see some money coming in spirit saying you better not fumble this bag. You better not fumble this bag, child. You probably going to the casino. You've been meditating about something. You've been contemplating. And you like, should I do it? And see, this why that judgment is coming like, well, should you? But this also talks about a rebirth. And I feel like you got the confidence to go forward. You're listening to your inner strength, but somebody's straddling that fence and they're like, that self-doubt. You hear that car horn? Somebody is sitting in that car wondering what they should do. It's like before you go in a building, you could even be before you go in a house. But I feel like with this inner doubt, you'll feel like this opportunity will be a lost opportunity. It's not no feeling going on. This is going to be a lost opportunity if you're not in the energy of receiving. It's not so much about lack, but if you have a lack mindset, that's how you're going to vibrate. And if somebody is living in the past, a familiarity. And so the fact that this is familiar to you, you're putting yourself in this energy of Ten of Swords because it cannot get worse. You're supposed to be in the energy of Ten of Pentacles, but you're in the energy of Ten of Swords at times. This is not all the time, but at times because you're self-sabotaging. You're supposed to be in the energy of receiving. You're supposed to be in the energy of confidence. Then you got to show it, baby. You got to shake that shit off and keep it moving. What's that song by Mariah? You got to shake it off. Okay? You got to shake it off. For real, for real. You have to get clear on what it is that you want. I know the familiarity is a balance, but that's something that has to be healed. Because you want forward movement. You want to keep the balance. You're going to have to let it go. A lot of things are always easier said than done. But I do see you're going to get the courage to do this because it's like now you know. You've always had that good feeling. You've always had that inner knowing. But it's sometimes you ignore it to appease the opposition. And this could be family, co-workers, friends, hell, even animals. I just feel like you're a softie when it comes to certain people to keep down conflict, to keep down the abusiveness. But it made you go into this hermit energy of regret. Okay, you went in this energy of seeking isolation, but it only fuels you even more. So we're gonna get some clarity. Cause I pretty much see what I need to see, but it's like the music, I'm really trying to keep that factored in. And this song is called Torn by LaToya Luckett. And that's what I'm saying. It's like the more you went into isolation, you really saw who were for you, who wasn't for you. You got concrete on a lot of things, but you were not concrete on how you were going to move forward. And that's why I said earlier, like we have to, and then when I split this deck, we got the confusion coming out. We have to be responsible for our own happiness, and we can't avoid it forever. So I no longer say sweep things under the rug because I don't like doing that. Rug get too goddamn big. You got to go pick it up anyway and sweep up under, mop up under, you know, whatever you got to do. I always say hit things head on because you are the builder of your reality. Want to call on Bob? Call me, bitch, because I'm going to get to it, okay? Call me. Call me, okay? Spirit said call me, bitch. You want to call Bob? But I mean, it's great energy. I don't want you to get knocked off your pivot because you're unclear on what it is that you should do. And I feel like you're a people pleaser. Been there, done that. That's how I'm able to see it so weird. Been there, done that. Girl, fuck them folks. Fuck them. Boy, fuck them folks. Fuck them. Been there, done that. Spirit, give me some energy of insight of what this collective should do going forward. They spine, let them look. You know how many people watch me on the outside? They couldn't get in if they wanted to. And that's on chemistry. Okay, that's on chemistry. If them people watching you, let them watch you. It may feel a little disordered. And look, thinking of you, lusting. This is possibly another reason why you're in that self-doubt energy, because they're really in doubt they don't have you anymore. This is family, friend, co-worker. This is not always a sexual relationship. A crave for somebody can pull on sexual energy no matter who it is. The body is a cold motherfucker. And this is possibly why this escaping card is keep coming out. Because who escaping what? Give me some clarity for escaping. Mistakes. That bitch fell on the floor hard. I'm like, I'm not getting that. But I can see it. And it say mistakes. And so they're trying to escape because, look, they longing for you. They craving for you. But they fumbled you. And you cannot fumble this bag the way that they fumbled you. You're getting this bag because they're no longer, what they say, clarity. You're getting this bag because you're no longer in the energy of strife, doubt. That's not your energy. When you feel those energies coming to press, that's because people be manifesting you into their reality. So you be feeling how they feel for you. Just bitter. But you got boundaries. You're in the energy of healing. Okay. They're in the energy of longing for you. You're in the energy of healing from the longing. And this is clarity because now you see the better perspective for yourself to move on because you are free-spirited and have the possibilities. You said no is enough. You drew the line. The intimacy had to come to a halt so you can experience this new beginning. And now that this is your energy of new beginning, their nappy-headed asses are in their emotional turmoil because they thought you was loyal, but now you loyal to who? Only you. Next case. That's it. That's all. If you don't get it by now, I don't know what you're going to get. Next case. Spirit said, don't you fumble that bag the way that they fumbled you. All right. All right. And it was some money on the table, child. I mean, you got the Ace of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles. Baby, I'm telling you, what we say, Mary? Baby, some manifesting. These portals don't come through for shit. These portals come through to amplify and to clean up house, okay? Now, what side of karma or dharma are you on? Because, baby, I clean my own house. I don't need help cleaning. I clean my own shit. But we can amplify. We can make sure these bills paid, this fridge stocked, these kids happy, this man happy, mama happy. We can make sure a lot of shit happy. But no, I can clean up. I don't need no help. I think that last reading was the reading. I think so. Because it was very concrete. And it basically summed up all these readings. So you saw what you should do. You saw what you shouldn't do. And that's what I'm saying. That last reading, it basically summed up all the readings that we did. Because you had some beginnings taking place, but you had so many endings to take place before you can experience this, you know? What did you all think? How did y'all like it? My Cash App and my PayPal is in the description. Tips are welcomed. I hope you all are safe and happy wherever you are. I'm going to cook breakfast. I just want to go ahead and get out the way. I think it's best. Because if I go to sleep, then I feel like I ain't going to wake up in time. Glory to God, I'm going to wake up. But I just feel like it's going to be kind of dragged. Because it's almost 6. I got some personal oracles over here. Y'all want to pull personal oracles? Chill with y'all about another 20 minutes. And at 6, it's like I can officially start. cooking it up. Pick a number between 3, 6, or 9. These gonna be some random confirmations. Because I don't really want to. I'm a pull from it. But the shuffling. These gonna be some random confirmations. Or some random messages. However they come out, spirit. But they gonna be random, child. They gonna be random. They gonna be random. So I'm saying go on TikTok. TikTok is like high school. Some is saying go on TikTok. So I'm gonna pull some random confirmations. If y'all want to follow me to TikTok, y'all can find me on TikTok at AKA 10 Empress. And we can go there. I'm gonna go get them some clarity, y'all. They just, ugh. It be what it's gonna be, child. I can't. I can only show up. I can't worry about who come. And with that being said, you are on the brink of transformation. Y'all, that's the last card out of this deck. But let's explore it some more, okay? Your solar helix is definitely healed. It's definitely been screaming to you. So your creative energy has been jumping. Your spiritual gifts are awakened. You could possibly be a medium, or you are growing in your abilities to become a medium. And I remember in the last readings, it was saying like the third eye was going to go through a transformation. And so that's possibly going to help you see some things that you need. Be open to the blessings coming your way. This is definitely yin and yang energy. Some angel numbers of 777, 888, 999 could be standing out to you all at this time. And the colors white and black is also significant. Release attachments that no longer serve you. This reading has really been a good reading. Like for everything that we said tonight, it's really been good. A shift is coming. Change is near. Embrace it. Call upon your ancestors for strength. They are guiding you. And so I feel like this is the energy that you've been in because it was in reverse. So I just feel like you have been beefing up your protection and you've been communicating more with what it is that you want going forward. Be mindful and trust whatever comes to mind first. Because I think that it kind of help you. And this card says acknowledge and integrate your shadow self. Remove fears. Abundance is your birthright. So, like I was saying earlier, some people it's like, yeah, I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. And then some people be like, I don't know. I don't know. But I feel like you're a pure person, okay? You have been acknowledging some things. But you have to trust what it is that you're acknowledging. The number 74 and the number 6 is also significant. So let me pull 2 more. Okay, we got 3. It says protect your peace, nurture your light. Answers come when you open your mind to divine messages. So it's like, are you asking the right things to get the clarity that you seek? Or are you just asking like, well, what's to come? You know, you need to be concrete on what's to come next for this. Or, you know, even if it's not on that spectrum, but you must be concrete, at least with your spirit team. You don't have to be as concrete with another person because nobody is more connected to you than yourself. Okay? So it's best if you just face it head on because nothing can control you other than yourself. You have your own willpower. And you manifest with focus and you manifest with a pure heart. Don't take anything from anyone. Don't wish harm on anyone. But anything else is up to grabs for you. Be clear on what it is that you want. Make sure that what you want is yours and not from anyone else. Release the old and make space for growth. Sound healing, whether this is by bowls, music, or bells, but this will elevate your vibration, as well as water purification. So if you go to the river, the ocean, or if you're taking a spiritual bath, it will help cleanse your energy. I actually sell bath salts and everything like that. So if you would like to DM me or get your own, you can. It's TarRose.company.site. It's also time for you to plan a trip. The angels number 17, 17, and 15, 15 is also significant. The colors red and pink, white and blue is significant as well. And it's a need for you to just be in the energy of movement, whether it's just moving your body, moving things around in your home. And flowers, pink flowers are also significant. Your transformation is solid and unshakable. You just call your ancestors. They don't need a telephone, but you can always use your inner dialogue and you just say, ancestors of the highest vibration, I call upon you. I need help. I need clarity. In stillness, answers are revealed, and you let the messages flush, just flow through you. Trust your inner knowing. Even if you hear a song all of a sudden or something like that, that could be your ancestors giving you some healing energy, but also giving you the downloads that you are looking for to help you in that situation. All right, you guys. Let me clean up this energy. Let me clean up my desk. How are you all feeling? Did you all enjoy this reading? I thank each and every one of you for being here. Before I go, for you all rocking it out with me, you all can ask me one question before I get out of here. And I can pull you some clarity. You can choose tarot or oracle. I'm going to put it on a 5-minute timer. Don't nobody say nothing. I am going to go on TikTok. They're going to get about an hour. And I should be ready to cook by then. I should be ready to cook. I might get on TikTok. I don't know. It's like, I don't know. I appreciate you. I thank each and every one of you that was here tuning in. I hope you all got some clarity. This was fun. I mean, using the game, it was fun. It was a little different. It definitely was out of my element, but I said, you know what? It's just a game. It's just a game. Because you ain't finna play me. I don't know what babies say that, but they were funny. Period. I don't think I've heard this song before, but it's called Heartbreaker Hotel by Whitney Houston. And we're not gonna listen to it now. Next case. Why am I putting these cards up like, talk about what I need to manifest? Only you know what you need to manifest, baby. I can't talk about what you need to manifest. So what do you see yourself doing for yourself? Why am I putting these cards up like I'm not gonna use them? Maybe I'm not. Mary, what do you do for a living? Are you happy with your current job? Do you have children? If you do, I hope they're safe and they're healthy. I hope you're safe and you're healthy. Because the card came out was pregnant, so I was just wondering if you had children. Okay. But, I mean, that could have just been a random card. You could be pregnant with manifesting whatever it is that you need to do for yourself. Fertility come in many shapes and forms, okay? Because that energy is tied into your sexual energy. So you can be pregnant with ideas, abundance. And that's a good thing. I'm an artist. You're definitely fertile. You're double fertile. You're double fertile. You should use some lapis lazuli to help you tap in more. You should think about doing your own comic. If you're able to tell a story, or even with poetry, you should look into doing that. And so I thank you for telling me that. So I hope that's something that can help you when it comes to manifesting, okay? Because you've been rocking out with me, Mary, for this live, and I appreciate you. So I just wanted to be of help. But always go within and always trust yourself. You are your biggest supporter. The power is not outside of you, it's within you. I feel like you're very knowledgeable. You give a good advice to people. And possibly because you're with them for hours at a time, but you're somebody that people can call on. Yeah, I can imagine. It's beautiful color. Do you surf or do you like the ocean? Because I feel like that's possibly why it calls out to you a lot. It reminds you of that. It's time to hear the birds. You had picked the number 6 earlier, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Your feminine energy. Show me a 3, Spirit, if she needs to work on her feminine energy. Show me a 2 if her feminine energy is active. You got 2. So your feminine energy is active. And that's something that is giving you that nudge, giving you that push. So whatever you've been doing on the feminine energy, keep doing it. Okay? I walk by the bay. Why do I see somebody catcalling? You said I walk by the bay. Maybe you wear like biker shorts or something. But I'm saying like athletic. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, y'all. That was the 5-minute timer. It's 3 people just joined in. If you want a question right quick before I get out of here, let me know. Because I am about to go be a wife. I'm about to go be a mom. I'm about to go be me. I might get on TikTok. I don't know. But I kind of want a moment to myself. Ground my energy a little bit. I just tapped into a lot. So I need a reset. Hope you all are safe and happy wherever you are. Thank you all so much for tuning in. My Cash App and my PayPal is in the description box, along with my brands and my ad handles to find me, follow me, and tips are more than welcome. I hope you all are safe. If you ever need guidance or insight, you can check me out. You can check out my website for a personal reading. Thank you all so much, and you have a great day. Bye.